Hi my dear friends, my name is Abhishek and you are watching Maths Magic channel on YouTube. Today we are going to discuss topic number 2.3 from chapter number 2 polynomials in standard 9, that is zeros of a polynomial. In this zeros of a polynomial topic, they have given us the polynomial that is 5x cube minus 2x square plus 3x minus 2. They are asking us to put the value of 1 instead of x. If we put the value of 1 instead of x, what will we get? So instead of x cube we are getting 1 cube, instead of x square we are getting 1 square, and instead of x we are putting 1. So we will get 1 cube means 1, 1 square means 1, and 3 ones are 3. So 5 into 1 5, minus 2 into 1 minus 2, 3 minus 2 that is 1. So 5 minus 2 is 3 and plus 1. So 3 plus 1 is 4. So we are getting p of 1. Here original polynomial was p of x because the variable is x is present, but instead of variable x, if we put the value of 1, we are getting answer as p of 1 is equal to 4. Similarly, if you put 0 instead of x, then what will you get as the answer? So p of 0 is 5 into 0 cube minus 2 into 0 square plus 3 into 0 minus 2. So 5 into 0 means any value when multiplied with 0, the answer is 0. 2 into 0 is 0. 3 into 0 is 0. And last minus 2. So 0 minus 0 plus 0 minus 2. So minus 2 is the answer. One of the questions given to us for solving or self-solving is, if you put the value of x is equal to minus 1, what will be the answer in 5x cube minus 2x square plus 3x minus 2. So if you put x is equal to minus 1, then we will get polynomial as p of minus 1 is equal to 5 into minus 1 cube minus 2 into minus 1 whole square plus 3 into minus 1 minus 2. So minus 1 cube is minus 1, minus 1 into 5 is minus 1, minus 5, minus 1 into 5 is minus 5, minus 2 into 1 is minus 2, minus plus minus plus minus, minus 3 and minus 2 that is minus 5. So minus 5 minus 2 is minus 7, and minus 3 minus 2 minus 5, minus 7 minus 5 minus 12, minus minus plus, but the sign will be minus. So p of minus 1 is minus 12. Answer is minus 12. Then we are moving forward to the question number 2. Find the value of each of the following polynomials at the indicated value of the variables. Here variable x value is 1, which is indicated in the given question. So the polynomial is 5x square minus 3x plus 7. So instead of variable x, if we put 1, what will be the answer? So putting x is equal to 1, we will get polynomial x. Answer will be 5 into 1 square minus 3 into 1 plus 7. So instead of x, we are putting 1. So 5 1 square. 1 square is 1. 3 into 1, that is minus 3, because minus plus minus, and it is plus, and it is plus only. So 5 ones are 5. 5 minus 3, that is 2, and plus 7. So 2 plus 7, 9. So answer for p of x will be 9 for the value of x is equal to 1. Similarly, another polynomial is given, q of 5. For q of 5, the polynomial is 3y cube minus 4y plus root 11 at y is equal to 2. We have to put the value of 5 as 2. Then what will be the answer? So q of 2 is equal to 3 into 2 cube minus 4 into 2 plus root 11. Root 11 will be as it is because we cannot add or subtract root from the whole numbers. So 2 cube will be 2 2 is 4 2 is 8. 2 will be as it is. Minus 4 into 2. 2 4 is 8, but it is minus sign. So minus 8. 8 3 is 24. 24 minus 8 is 16. So 16 plus root 11. So for x y is equal to 2, we will get polynomial q2 is equal to 16 plus root 11. That is our answer. Last polynomial in example 2 is p of t, 4t raised to 4 plus 5t cube minus t square plus 6 at t is equal to a. Instead of t, we have to put the value of a. So 4 into a raised to 4 plus 5a raised to 5a cube minus a square plus 6. So a raised to 4 into 4 is 4a raised to 4, a cube into 5, that is 5a cube, a square into minus, that is minus a square plus 6. So this is the answer for P of A. For P of T, T was the variable. For P of A is the variable. Now one of the theory given here is, if the polynomial is given to us is x minus 1, and if we put the value of variable as 1, or instead of x we put the value of 1, then what will be the answer? So here x minus 1 is there. If you put the x is equal to 1, then 1 minus 1 will be 0. So for 1 x is equal to 1, we are getting 0 as the answer in the polynomial. So 1 is the 0 of the polynomial. So we can say that 1 is the 0 of the polynomial P of x. Similarly, another question is given, or another polynomial is given to us, that is Q of x is equal to x minus 2 for x is equal to 2. If we put x is equal to 2, then what will be the answer? 2 minus 2 is 0. So we can say that 2 is a 0 of the polynomial Q of x. In general, we can say that a 0 of a polynomial P of x is a number C such that P of C is equal to 0. Or in simple words, here 2 is put in the variable x, or instead of variable x if you put 2, then we are getting 0 as the answer. So we can say that P of 2 is equal to 0. This definition we can understand as any value which brings polynomial to, or the answer of polynomial as 0, it is called as the 0 of the polynomial. Now 0 of a polynomial is obtained by equating polynomial with 0. What they are telling here, whenever any polynomial is given to us, if we equate it with 0, we will get the answer of the polynomial, or the 0 of the polynomial. Here in the case 1, that is polynomial is x minus 1, and in the case 2 x minus 2, we will take case 1 x minus 1. When x minus 1 is equated with 0, we will get x minus 1 is equal to 0. Minus 1 will go to the right hand side, so it will become plus 1. So x is equal to plus 1. That is the 0 of the polynomial x minus 1. Or you can say that P of x is equal to 0. Or polynomial should be equated to the 0 for obtaining of the 0 of the polynomial. So on the basis of this, we can say that 1 is the root of the polynomial equation P of x is equal to 0. So 1 will become the root of the equation. So we can say that 1 is the 0 of the polynomial x minus 1, or the root of the polynomial equation x minus 1 is equal to 0. This is given in the theory. Now they are discussing about the constant polynomial. Constant, here phi is given. So what will be the 0 of the constant polynomial phi? The 0 of the constant polynomial will be 0 of the constant polynomial will not exist, because it will not have any variable in the multiplication, because any variable in multiplication will have the exponent as the 0. In the next step, they are telling us that it has no 0, because replacing any number in phi x raised to 0, or phi y raised to 0, or phi z raised to 0, x raised to 0 is 1, y raised to 0 is 1, or z raised to 0 is 1. So 1 into constant variable, it will give us the original value. So it will have no 0. And the last statement is, every real number is a 0 of the 0 polynomial. We know that 0 polynomial is 0. 0 into any number is answer 0. So every real number is a 0 of the polynomial. Now here theory is complete. Now we are moving on to the question example number 3, that is check whether minus 2 and 2 are zeros of the polynomial x plus 2. Here minus 2 we have to put in the polynomial x plus 2. So putting x is equal to minus 2, we are getting P of minus 2 is equal to minus 2 plus 2. Instead of x, we are putting minus 2. So minus 2 plus 2, minus 2 plus 2. So both are opposite sign and same value. So answer will be 0. So yes, minus 2 is a 0 of P of x. Next, they have told us to put x is equal to 2. For x is equal to 2, so P of 2 is equal to 2 plus 2. So 2 plus 2 will be there. So 2 plus 2 is 4. It is not equal to 0. So no, 2 is not the 0 of the polynomial or P of x. Moving on to the example number 4. Find the 0 of the polynomial P of x is equal to 2x plus 1. So equating P of x with the 0. Here we have to find the 0. So we have to equate the polynomial with the 0. So equating P of x is equal to 0, we are getting 2x plus 1 is equal to 0. Sending plus 1 to the right hand side, from left hand side it will become minus 1, because it is plus sign. When it goes to right hand side, it will become minus. This x and 2 both are in multiplication. When they are separated, it will go in the denominator on the right hand side. So x is equal to minus 1 by 2, that is the 0 of the polynomial. Or in other words, we can say that 2x plus 1 is a linear polynomial, so it is of the form ax plus b. So there 0 will be x is equal to minus b by a, or ax plus b is equal to 0. Minus plus b will go to right hand side, so it will become minus a b, and a and x both are in multiplication, so both are separated, it will become x is equal to minus b by a. So this way also we can get the 0 of the polynomial. So from this we come to the conclusion that linear polynomial has only one and only one 0. Moving on to the example number 5, verify whether 2 and 0 are zeros of the polynomial x square minus 2x. Here polynomial is x square minus 2x. Putting x is equal to 0, we are getting p of 0 is equal to 0 square minus 2 into 0. 0 square is 0 and 2 into 0. Any value when multiplied with 0, answer is 0. 0 minus 0 is 0. So yes, 0 is the polynomial of, or 0 is the 0 of p of x. For x is equal to 2, we are getting 2 square, that is 2 into 2, 4, and 2 is a 4. 4 minus 4 is 0. So yes, 2 is also the 0 of the polynomial or p of x. So from all the above theory and examples, we come to know that a 0 of a polynomial need not be 0. We can see that here 2 is also 0 of the polynomial. So a 0 of a polynomial need not be 0. Or what they are telling, or what they are telling us, that 0 will not be 0. It may be any value 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, or minus 1, minus 2, minus 3, minus 4, minus 6, or fraction also 1 by 2, 1 by 3, 1 by 5 also. Second step is 0 may be 0 of the polynomial. Here we have seen that 0 is also the 0 of the polynomial, so 0 may be 0 of the polynomial. This is also true. Every linear polynomial has one and only one 0. We have seen here in the theory the linear polynomial has only one and only one 0, and the last stage is a polynomial can have more than one 0. Here a polynomial is given x square minus 2x. It has two zeros, 2 and 0. So here two zeros are present for a polynomial. So this statement is also true, as polynomial can have more than one 0. So thank you my dear friends. In the next video we are going to solve exercise number 2.2. Thanks and have a nice day.